Well, today marks Pennsylvania's first ever Donor Day. With more than 7,500 patients on the current transplant waiting list, the statewide day challenges Pennsylvanians to come together in support of organ and tissue donation. Samir Nefsi joins us now live from UPMC Hammett with more on this statewide day and the importance of it. Good morning, Samir.
Good morning, Dave. Yeah, that's right. It's the first ever Pennsylvania Donor Day. So it is basically to bring awareness to your friends, family, colleagues, family members as well, all about organ donation and just informing people about that, as well as possibly getting them to register. But now we have Colleen Sullivan, who's the Director of Communications for CORE, joining us again this morning. So let's backtrack. Tell us how this day came about.
This day came about because it's Pennsylvania's first annual National or Pennsylvania Donor Day, and it's symbolic because it's 1/8, January 8th. One donor can save 8 lives. That's why we picked 1/8. So we're encouraging folks to go out, make the decision to register, go online, make that decision today.
And then why is this an important day to have?
It's important because there are so many people that are waiting for their life-saving transplant across the nation. Every 10 minutes, another name gets added to that life-saving waiting list. So we're encouraging folks to go out and to register so that hopefully they can receive that second chance at life.
Now, for someone who's sitting at home wondering what CORE is, why don't you break that down for them?
Sure. So CORE is the Center for Organ Recovery and Education, and we basically play the link between organ donors and those that are waiting for their life-saving transplant. We bridge, and we're saving and healing lives through donation.
And then I know some people might have misconceptions about organ donation, so let's break down some of those and inform people.
Sure. Some of the myths and misconceptions is that if you're an organ donor, you're not going to receive the same amount of care. That's a myth. You receive the same amount of care and treatment at a hospital or in an emergency situation. Their #1 goal is to save lives. After all life-saving efforts have been exhausted, that's when donation is considered. You're still able to have an open casket funeral. That does not eliminate that opportunity if you're an organ donor. Also, those that are receiving the transplants, they go to those that are most in need. So those that are waiting on that waiting list, those that are at the top that are in line for the transplant are really in a dire situation to get that transplant.
And then what is the age you can become an organ donor?
You can register at the age of 16 when you go to get your driver's permit or you get your driver's license, and there's no age limit to organ donation either.
Perfect. Thank you for joining us so much this morning. And if you have time today at noon here at UPMC Hammett, if you are registered, you can stop on by and sign their donor flag. We'll be sure to have continuing coverage on Jet 24 with that. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
A very important day. Thank you, Samir.